continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate a benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Forces are swarming to the blast point. We need to move on the package before they figure out what we're up to.
Hey there. You're watching the Jessa Channel on YouTube. I'm Jessa, and today I am here with a new Let's Play. It's actually a roleplay focused Let's Play of XCOM 2, which is a fantastic game that I've been enjoying immensely. You can see here that we are in the tutorial section. I'll be stepping in from time to time to bring you up to date on the story. So, as you know, the aliens have taken over planet Earth, and we are going to take it back. We're going to be playing as guerrilla resistance soldiers. And we're here in Paris to find out what's in this gene clinic. We got some intel. We're going to follow it up.
They're holding position. We're gonna have to go through them. Stay out of sight until we're ready to strike.
Copy that.
Remind me to thank the old man.
You and me both. We're not out of the woods yet. We need to take out those remaining soldiers.
I've got the trap on them. Permission to engage.
Do it.
XCOM 2 has some great new gameplay mechanics, including concealment, which allows you to set up great Overwatch ambushes on enemy patrols, and that's a lot of fun. But it is also magnified in the Ranger class, the new Ranger class that can reconceal and then sneak across doing reconnaissance. And also the Ranger class comes with a sword, so you can cut those aliens right in half. The Specialist class can subclass into a gunslinger, and it's also a battle medic, same as in the previous XCOM games. The combat hacker is something that I'm looking forward to trying out. The sharpshooter class has a gunslinger class, subclass that comes in, and you can shoot aliens with pistols. It has lightning hands, a lot of great skills for being able to just do some up and close damage right in their face. Lastly, speaking of damage, there's the Grenadier. Grenadiers blow stuff up. Everything blows up in this game. Explosions left and right. But Fire Axis has also added in a lot more difficulty to the game, as if it needed any more, oh my gosh, timed missions, where you have to get across the map, complete the objective in very few turns, and get your whole team out alive. There may be some deaths. This is not your daddy's war.
They're closing in on me. They're moving around.
She's calling reinforcements. Stop that transmission.
Central, reporting in.
You're late. What have you been doing down there?
Taking in the sights.
What the hell are these things?
They're us. At least there used to be. Human hybrid soldiers. Advent's reward for obedience and service.
We've all heard rumors. I just never believed it was true.
No one wanted to. But we find what we're looking for today. I promise you that's gonna change. Let's move.
After watching Bradford, yes, Bradford is back, do some cool acrobatics through a window here, we're also seeing the loot feature, the new loot feature of XCOM 2, where enemies will drop loot that include weapon upgrades and other things that you can use to build a unique team. The loot feature is also timed, so if you don't get to the loot in time, it's gone. Just to make it a little bit harder. And oh crap, the cavalry's here. After some hacking, we finally find out why we went through all this trouble and what we came here for.
Moving to secure the package.
Let's hope our intel was good.
This is the place.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Looks like there's an access panel attached. If you got me a better look, I might be able to...
Next time.
decades of atrophy to contend with.
Wish we had more time.
I don't disagree.
But as it stands now, we risk losing the patient if we don't begin the removal procedure immediately.
We're ready.
Good. Then let's get on with it.
Remarkable.
Just like 20 years ago. We were still calling it a war back then. We had no idea what was coming.
Response from the cerebral cortex. Good. Prepping for cranial intrusion. I've managed to identify the connection, preparing to make final incision.
These readings are getting really erratic.
Of course they are. These implants were never designed to be removed. We are risking severe...
No plan B here, people. Do it.
Pupillary response normal. Vital stabilizing. Procedure complete.
Told them it would take more than that to keep you down. Welcome back, Commander. Glad to see you're finally coming out of it. Don't envy the headache you must have, though. Still, can't fault Dr. Tigan. Especially as no one's even attempted something like this before. Easy. We're still not entirely sure what they did to you. That chip was buried halfway into your skull. Lost a lot of good soldiers looking for you over the years. Almost gave up hope you were still out there. Acted on the intel as soon as I got word. Not sure what you remember, but a lot's changed. Did the best I could, but the last 20 years have been tough without you. You feel like catching up. Shen has the archive up and running on your terminal. Otherwise, I'd go see Dr. Tigan when you're ready. There's some things you should know. He'll be better at explaining them than me. It's damn good to have you back, Commander.
After waking up with a splitting headache and the worst case of morning breath I have ever had in my life, I decide to head down and find out what this Dr. Tigan has in store for me.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
That research will keep Tigan busy for a while. In the meantime, you might want to head down to the armory.
Commander, to the armory.
Commander, Jane Kelly was instrumental in the op to get you back. She earned enough experience for a promotion. We should take care of that now. The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range. We're off to a good start. Our troops will only get stronger as they gain experience.
I heard you, Shen. When we get the thing, you'll be the first to know.
Attention. Unauthorized presence detected.
Commander, give me a second. Execute Echelon Protocol.
Attention. Senior command exchange confirmed.
I had wanted that to be a little more ceremonious, but we've got something. A local resistance cell just located this hybrid magnetic power converter that Shen's been pushing us to find. They tracked the device to a nearby Advent convoy and are attempting to take it down. If we can bring this converter back in one piece, we might actually get this place up and running and give the aliens a real war for a change. The squad is prepped and ready to launch on your order, Commander. Just give the word.
Commander, getting a fix on the device, but it looks like it may have been damaged during the fight. Energy readings are going crazy. I'm guessing we don't have much time before it explodes. Shen's working on a way to stabilize that thing, provided we can get close enough to access its core. Stay in the shadows until we can get a better read on the situation.
Unfortunately, the mission was not the success I hoped it would be.
Mission accomplished.
It was our first mission, and our first loss. Ife Abeji, a rookie from Nigeria, sacrificed herself to save the power core by hacking it while standing in the fire it was surrounded by. Her sacrifice will not be forgotten.
Why are you all just standing around? It's perfect. Come on, let's get it inside. Okay, reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
Looks like Tigan has made progress on his research.
Much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
Just stay clear of the perimeter, understood? Commander, good. Think we got something here. Despite all of Advent's efforts, there are still people who refuse to believe their lies. And it's time we let them know they're not alone. We've already located a target for our first operation.
Sir, given our current location, there's actually no way the Sky Ranger could reach that position.
Who said anything about the Sky Ranger? Shen, status report. Are we ready?
Short answer, yes. But you might all want to hold on to something.
Setting course for Sector 9, Western United States.
And that brings us to the end of this episode of Let's Roleplay XCOM 2, where I will be roleplaying as the commander and will be bringing you into the lives of our soldiers as we attempt to win back our planet Earth. If you enjoyed what you saw, please hit the thumbs up button below. And if you loved it, join the party and subscribe. I'll be back with more XCOM 2 in the next episode as we head out on our first non-tutorial mission. As always, thank you so much for watching.